అప్పుడప్పుడు చూస్తుండు. గుడ్ మార్నింగ్. ఐఎమ్ డాక్టర్ కె విజయ్ కుమార్, అసోసియేట్ ప్రొఫెసర్ in Public Administration, Government City College, Hyderabad. Today topic is Introduction to the Public Administration. In Chapter 1, Introduction to the Public Administration. First of all, what is public administration? First of all, what is public administration? Public government or community, not like business. It is concerning about money or profits or public organizations, etc. Then what is public administration? What is the meaning of public? In the public administration, public means there are 2-3 meanings. Public means people or open and government. In here, public means government in the public administration, and also it related to community. It not like a business. Public administration, it is not like a business. It is concerning about money or not profit. It is concerned only the public organizations, public institutions. There are so many types of public institutions. In before 1880s, the public administration is a part of political science. Before 1887, public administration is a part of political science. Then after, it is separated from the politics. Then after, it will become a independent study after 1887. However, in the ancient and medieval times, it was also there is some administration. It is also there is some administration, hierarchy, monarchy, monopoly. But in the modern times, it is the concern of every citizen touching him at every turn of his life in view of the variety of services provided by the administrative machinery. Administrative machinery. In modern times, as a subject of the study, public administration, it is a young social science branch. Just it is started in 1887, after 100 and 120 years old it is. It can stated that the subject required more importance as a field study since 1970 in India. It is studied as an independent discipline in some universities in India and abroad also. And in many universities, it is studied as a part of the political science. You take now in Central University of Hyderabad also, public administration is a part of the political science in present days also. Then meaning. What is the meaning of public administration? Public administration consists of two words. Public administration consists of two words, that is public and administration. Public and administration. The word of administration, is derived from two Latin words. Had, had, and minister. These two words are derived from the Latin words, which means ad plus minister, which means to serve the public or organization, community, whatever it may be, which means to serve. Then to manage affairs. Different affairs. You take in any organization, in any public sector, of course it in private sectors also, to manage affairs or look after people. That is the meaning of public administration. Once again I repeat it. It is important. Public administration, the word of administration is derived from two Latin words, ad and minister, which means to serve, to manage affairs or look after people. Different authors, different definitions also said in the regarding public administration. The word public has several meanings. There are several meanings. It may mean government, people, are open. It may mean government, people are open. However, the public administration word public is used mainly to denote government. To denote governments. This can be justified on the ground that the government is the only organization or institution which serve all people belonging to a given territory. Belong to a given territory. Example, you take any territory. You take country or states or districts. Different. Then the word public is defined with a broader meaning. In that way, public administration is more and more concerned with public affairs. More and more concerned with public affairs. Thus, the frontiers of public administration are expanding. Public administrations are expanding. From the very beginning, the public administration as a subject of the study faced a sort of deficiential crisis. It is faced a deficiential crisis. In other words, there is no unanimity as regards what public administration is and what is not. It would not be possible here to give all the definitions given by the eminent writers or thinkers. A few definitions are given. Different thinkers depend upon how it is viewed. Public administration. Examples: all public organizations, public policies, goals, etc. It's all are including in the public administration to develop all activities of all departments of public. Supporting resources. Public administration supporting the resources. Different types of resources it is supporting. Then departments, etc. Universities, colleges, all public offices are all examples of public organizations. You take all public universities, not private universities or private colleges, public colleges, government offices. These are the examples of public organizations, public undertakings also. That are the examples of public organization. Then scope of public administration. Scope of public administration. There are some definitions. There are some definitions. The universal definition that is given by the father of the public administration, Woodrow Wilson. Public administration is a detailed and systematic execution of law. Public administration is a detailed and systematic execution of law. That is public administration according to Woodrow Wilson. He was the father of the public administration. Then scope of public administration. Public administration could be viewed as an activity of implementing public policies. Public administration could be viewed as an activity of implementing public policy. In the public sectors, there are so many different type of activities. Different departments are conducting these type of activities. The implementing duty of policies, implementing duty of public policies is public administration. In broader integrated political and administrative process. Broader integrated political and administrative process involving the states of anticipation. Broader integrated political and administrative process involving the states of anticipation. Then conception and formation of public policy. Conception and formation of public policy to its implementation and management. That is the scope of public administration. An analysis of the several definitions indicates that the public administration should be viewed an activity of implementing public policy, or could be viewed in terms of broader integrated political and administrative process involving the states of anticipation, conception and formulation of public policy to its implementation and management. Then the study aspect under the scope of public administration. Then summary, characteristics of public administration. Characteristics of public administration. The first of all, it is an executive branch of government. All of you know there are three branches. One is in the democracy, there are three branches. That is one is legislature, the second one is judiciary, then next one is executive. The public administration main character is it is a executive branch of government. It is a executive branch of government. Management of all activities. The public administration, another main character and activity of that is management of all activities. Management of all activities. Then implement the public policies. Implement the public policies. Public administration implement the all public policies. Example you take in our Telangana, there are so many public policies. There are so many public policies. Asara pensions, Kalyana Lakshmi, Arogyasri, KG to PG education, Mission Bhagirath, Mission Kakatiya, TI pass, different type of policies. These policies are formulated by the government through the legislation. Then after, the public administration duty is implement these all policies. That is the another main characteristic of public administration. Then to serve the public, not individuals, not the individuals. In democracy there is a definition now. For the public, by the public, just like that. It is serve the public, not individuals. All are equal before the law according to Constitution. Same here also, the public administration, another important character is it is serve the public. Serve the all public. It treating all equally. All are equal before the government as well as law also. Same here the public administration character also, it is a serve the public. Serve the public, not individuals. Then it is generally the nature of the number of personnel engaged, the number of personnel engaged directly in the task of public administration in certain countries runs into lakhs. For example, there are about 7 lakhs of employees in those days in Andhra Pradesh before Telangana. There also implement the public policies. Apart from the scale of its operation, even from the standpoint of public personnel employed, it is a vast organization. Public administration is a vast organization. In other words, the famous thinker Nicholas Henry, this bargaining bureaucracy is a phenomenon of public administration. Public administration is often monopolistic in the field of its activities. There are not many competitors. In such areas like post and telegraphs, police, currency and coinage functions. There is near monopoly of public administration. Further, the activities of public administration are characterized by a sense of urgency. Sense of urgency. It cannot brook any delay. These are the main characteristics of the public administration. It is a public administration. It is characterized by a sense of urgency. Every activity, it is related to public administration. Without administration, we can't do anything. These are the main characteristics of the public administration. Then, the importance of public administration. Importance of public administration. The basis of government contributes in social fairness. The basis of government contributes in social fairness. It plays important role in public life. Public administration plays an important role. Example, police personnel, they are doing their duty for public life sake, for public welfare. In hospitals also, hospitals A to Z, not only this and that, A to Z, railways, transport, road sign buildings, you take whatever it may be, it plays important role. It plays importance role in the public life. That's why public administration has a important in the present situation also. Then executing policies and regulations. Executing policies, regulations and programs in the country, world also, etc. There is a public administration in all nations also. In UNO also there is a administration. It is nothing but public administration. Just like that, executing policies, regulations and programs in the country as well as world also, in cities, etc., etc. also. That's why public administration plays important roles in the modern society. Without public administration, we can't live in the modern society. Then, providing public goods and services. Public administration providing public goods and services. Public goods and services. They are giving lot of services through the medical hospitals, and you take police department and also army, navy, etc. They are also providing goods like water, food, shelter, etc. That birth to death, it gives services to individuals, to community, society. That's why public administration has important role. Example, you born in one XYZ hospital, public hospital, they are giving all facilities. Example you take now in our Telangana state, they are giving KCR kit. It is nothing but a public goods. They are providing many facilities, they are providing public administration. Then after birth to death, they are providing burial grounds also. After that, they also given one certificate by local bodies, that is municipal corporations or municipalities, etc. It is also belongs to the administration. In present day to day, in the present society, it plays important role. Public administration plays an important role. Also, they are supplying water for public. Also, they are supplying food grains, PDS, public distribution system. Through the public distribution system, they are supplying rice, sugar, etc., oil, etc. That's why even they are providing shelters also. Means, example you take in our Telangana government, double bedrooms, but they are providing double bedrooms to the weaker sections. Also, it is implementing not only double bedroom, there is scheme name is another in the every state as well as in the nations also. They are providing public goods, food, shelter also. From birth to death, they are giving, it is giving services to the individual to community. That's why nowadays it has a importance role in the present society. Then the nature of public administration. The nature of public administration. It is art or science. It is art or science. In some thinkers, said it is a art. In some thinkers, they are said it is a science. But nowadays, it has the qualities of science. It is a social science. Sometimes public administrators need to learn things such as mathematics projects and planning also. While they are selected as a administrator, example IAS, IPS, chief engineers, etc. They need to learn things such as scientific, mathematical projects and planning also. They learn the things. That's why it leads to nature as a science. Then they may need special communication skills. To deal the social problems. And being administrator, they are trained in the training institutions. They need special communications also to deal the social problems. In the society, they are facing different types of social problems. While the administrators solving the problems, they faced the communication skills. That's why they may need special communication skills. Example you take, maximum All India civil servants, they posted in different states. They don't know that state language. Then after they will learn, of course, but the initially they are facing the communications between the local language and their languages. Then after they need special communication to deal the social problems of while we are solving the social problems of public. Then public and private administration. Public and private administration. Generally, administration there are two types. One is public administration and another one is private administration. The purpose, the private administration to increase their property through customers and publics. Of course, customers also public. Private administration to increase their property through customers and public. The public administration to serve the public interest, and everyone is served regardless their social status. They are all are equal before the administration, or before the law. Law is nothing but administration in here. So public administration is to serve the public interest, and everyone is served regardless their status. Of course, we are going to one police station. One common man going to the police station, they are treating as the citizen of India. Same and well settled and well educated person also going to the police station, they are treating both of them equally. That is the administration of public administration. All are equal in the government. To government, all are equal to the government. They are treating equally all the people, their social status or gender equal. They are all equal, men, women, etc., etc. Then ownership between the public administration and private administration. Private administration owned by individuals. Private administration owned by individuals, XYZ. Example, Jio network, Jio communication. It is owned by some XYZ Ambani. Then public administration owned by government. Sometimes part of government. Example, you take BSNL. Just like that. The private administration owned by individuals and the public administration owned by government. Sometimes part of government also. In some cases, in some organizations, government shares 51% and private shares are 49% in some cases. That is the ownership of the private and public administration. Then financial management between the public administration and private administration. Public administration and private administration. Financial management. Private administration selling their products. Private administration selling their products. The money will return to the owner's pocket. Then they get profits. Whose profits? Just like Reliance or Jio, different types of private sector organizations selling their products. Example, you take all bath soaps. They are selling. The money will return to the owner's pocket. Then public administration receiving money from financial resources like taxes. Taxes are paid or paying by the public. Taxes are indirect or direct, whatever it may be, from the government budget. And also it should expend on public for their needs. For their needs. The public administration receiving money from financial resources like taxes from the government budgets, and also it should expend on public for their needs. Example, water needs. There are so many different types of needs. They are built a schools, colleges, universities, just like that, hospitals. They are maintaining transports, public transports, different types of needs. They are supplying drinking water. They are supplying PDS, public distribution system, and they are providing shelters, etc. These are the financial management between the difference between the public and private organizations. Then development of public administration. Development of public administration. The Woodrow Wilson, 1880s, he was the father of the public administration. Basically, he was the professor of political science. He is also ex-president of United States of America. He was the great scholar, was a statesman, the creator of the non-alignment movement. Before UNO, he was the peacemaker entire the world. He is the great statesman. He started his ideas, Woodrow Wilson ideas, before 1887. The public administration is a part of politics. Public administration is a part of politics. In 1887, he wrote one essay, The Study of Administration, which was published in Political Science Journal quarterly. After that, the thinking is started. Administration is different, politics is different. Politics formulated the laws, but the administration the implemented the policies. That's why after the Woodrow Wilson he himself is separated the administration from politics. There is a spoil system before him in USA. One party came into the power, then after they recruit the administrators, their own fellows, relatives, friends, their party workers, etc. etc. Then after it is spoiled, the system, total entire system. After that he thinks, oh no, there is a politics is different and administration is different. Then after he separated the administration from the politics. That credits, entire credits go to the Woodrow Wilson. That's why we are treating him as a father of the public administration, the Woodrow Wilson. Then generally, day after day, the public administration has become an independent study. Generally, day after day, the public administration become an independent study. Also, there are so many specializations, different administrations, central administration, state administration, local administration, municipal administration, corporation administration, even Jilla Parishad's administration, Mandal, even also village level administration. In day to day, day after day, the administration has become the independent study. That's why present days it has more and more important role, the administration. Then scientists as well as thinkers contributed to make public administration as a special field. Public administration is a special field that is different from politics or business. Thinkers or scientists contributed to make public administration a special field that is different from politics or business. Then lastly, summing up, public administration is increasingly concerned with policies. Public administration is increasingly concerned with policies, formulations and implementations, serving to the public interest and public welfare to great extent. Administration is increasingly concerned with policies. The government of India, you take government of different states, they are formulated different type policies. Then public administration formulates and implementations. Earlier I said the different types of policies. The implementation duty is the administration. You take whichever administration, medical administration, transport administration, railways, revenue, police, telecoms, even fire administration, family welfare, children development, different type of administrations, different types of departments, their policies are implementing. The plantation, forest department, they are doing their duties according to their department given instructions. It is concerned with the policies formulation and implementations. Then serving to the public interest and public welfare to greater extent. It public administration to serve the public interest only and public welfare. That's why they are giving water, example, their food, then shelter, they are providing hospitals, they are providing transport facilities, they are providing education facilities free, they are providing scholarships for total A to Z, from birth to right. Its purpose is to promote superior understanding of government and its relationship with the society it governs. Its purpose is to promote a superior understanding of government and its relationship with the society it governs. Then public administration is a universal process. It is a universal process. It is not a narrow process. It is a universal process in services to public. Anywhere you take, there is a public administration. You take in UNO, there is a administration. You take in small village, there is a administration. That's why public administration is a universal process in services to public. Thank you.